there a step away, an intentional step away from the limelight, or was it just life things?
You know, I had to like restructure my organization and just, you got to start within when you are trying to change the trajectory of your life.
Big Boy's neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, I just said it off air. Let me say it on there. It is a pleasure. B.O.B. in the neighborhood, man. How the hell are you doing? Well, first off, welcome back to the neighborhood,
Welcome
man.
back. It feels good to be back.
Man, it feels so good to see you back in, man.
I like what they've done to the community, man.
Oh yeah, man. We try.
Good. I like it.
We try to hold it up for you. You know what I mean? We try to hold it up for you. You know what I'm saying? Where have you been, bro? Because it's crazy because it don't feel like you left because the catalog is always vast. But when they were saying, man, we want to bring B.O.B. to the neighborhood, I was like, man, I would love that.
You know, I really been spending a lot of time, I guess, being a student
of many things.
Many things.
Yeah.
Like I recently, me and my wife started DJing. Got addicted to DJing.
Right.
Bro. That's Serato.
That's dope.
Now every time I go to a club or a party, I be like, man, what type of turntables?
Hey man, can you enjoy the party still?
Yeah, but I still be like, I can still enjoy it, but I be like, man, like let me just get on the sticks real quick.
What brought you to because you already had been good in production too, or just music and you know what I'm saying? What brought you to where was it the pandemic? You know how everybody picked up something?
Okay, it wasn't during the pandemic, but most of the time I know exactly when and where it started. I'm not really sure what made us be like, yo, let's get Serato.
But you and the Queen?
Yes, me at the same time.
Because you probably had a DJ for a long time, right? But you never like once been like, yo, bro, teach me or anything?
And well, like I've been around, I mean, the most phenomenal DJs, man. And like I think there's a video. I'm gonna send you this video when I find it. But me and my wife are like air DJing at a at a party, and someone recorded us doing it. And so we look back on like, yo, we was just fake DJing in the with air turntables.
Yeah, man.
And now we just here doing this. And so it's like, I don't know how, bro, I still trying to figure out how I ended up.
Who's better?
She's better at mixing songs.
That's crazy though.
I'm better at like the technical stuff.
How long you been with your queen?
Wow, about 14 years.
Hey, dude, isn't it crazy at about 14 years how there's a different thing that y'all found that y'all can enjoy?
Yes, bro.
And you enjoy it with someone that you love.
Yes.
You don't have to go outside of the household to find that fulfillment.
Yes.
That's beautiful, bro.
That's the key.
And you love music anyway.
And this is the way I can like when you're in the studio as an artist, you were trying to take lyrics and beats and ideas and hooks and make a slap, right? I'm trying to make a party or just a dope song. But when you DJing, you already digging through hits. You already got hits you can mix. Man. So it's like it's more fulfilling with like the end result.
It's not about creating. You already playing to create it.
Yes.
Yeah, bro, man. So had you always been into like looking at because you like you said you've been around some of the best DJs, some of the best equipment, some of the best sound systems, some of the best producers and professionals. Yeah. Did you always look and say, man, I could do that, or intrigued by it?
I didn't realize how difficult, DJing or challenging.
Because you care about it different though.
Yeah. And now I'm like, yo, that's what my DJ's been doing behind me for years.
Yeah, man.
That's what he's been doing on stage while rocking the mic and handling the turntables. Yo,
that's when you got to hit him up like, man, I apologize about that time in Germany. Remember
when the song scratched?
Yeah, remember that time in Germany, man? I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but now that I know.
Whole different respect.
Aside from DJing, man, was there a step away, an intentional step away from the limelight, or was it just life things?
You know, I had to like restructure my organization and just you got to start within when you are trying to change the trajectory of your life or just kind of purge your life of unwanted energies.
So this isn't music.
Yeah, this is
life, and then everything that falls under that.
Right.
Yeah.
So you really gotta, yeah, exactly. And so, you know, you really got to do what you got to do. Like, you got to be like Batman, go in the cave for 90 days and reprogram.
Is it scary though? Because you know when I remember, and I was telling the neighborhood, I said, man, I remember the first time I met B.O.B. Man, it was in Savannah, Georgia. It was like a local, you know, thing that was going on in the park. And I remember I saw you and I was like, man, this dude, because everybody was like, oh, we waiting around for B.O.B., waiting around for Bob, and I'm like, who the fuck is Bob? You know what I'm saying? And then I saw you come and I saw what you did with the crowd. And I remember you took somebody's motorcycle helmet and you started, and I was like, oh my God. And then fast forward, I started hearing the name. Right. But when you get all the, like the accolades and the hit records and the things that you're working for, is that a gift and a curse as well?
I feel like it's a graduation. You know, I see certain artists and they are further along in their career than I was at their age, but they're like, they want more because it's like they just haven't had that first go at it. You know what I mean? Like, I remember the first time I did 106 in Park, I was like a deer in headlights.
Like you know did you think like, I've arrived? Yeah. Look at this.
And then you do it so many times, you be like, all right, what time we got to come in? Or, you know, it turns into a job or routine. And so, you know, I think it's dope being new at something. And ironically, that show you talked about in Savannah with the motorcycle helmet, I ride Harleys now.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm in a motorcycle
So you was
club
crowning yourself that day, like, man, so you riding motorcycles, you DJing, please.
Hell yeah.
And you're a sous chef too, and and you say you teach a Pilates class on every third month.
Wednesdays.
Every third Wednesday of the month. That's crazy, man. But did you step away? And you know it's a trip. There's a difference, it feels like to me, that I don't know if you stepped away, because there's a difference between, it's not like there's a fall off.
Right.
You didn't fall off. It just felt like
you could use that word.
Nah, man.
It's the word is
because it wasn't a record where we were like, man, what is he giving us? You know what I'm saying? It never was like that.
Right.
And then when we look up, how many years has it been?
Man, you know, my first album came out 15 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like, that's a teenager.
Yeah, man. But you know what's wild about it too, bro, is that it feels like whatever it is, you just kind of put it on pause. Like you had so much equity and you just put everything on pause, and now you're like, oh, okay, I'm ready. You know, but we don't know what the growing was so-called away from the limelight, away from the business, you know, because it's not music. When you say, man, it's bigger than.
Yeah, because you could put it off. Because, you know, I got in the industry. So I got in the industry when I was like 16, 17. I was traveling at 17. I was going here, coming out here, LA. Going to New York, going to United Kingdom, going to Germany.
Yeah, man.
Like, we sapling. And so it was a lot of things that I just had to put on the back burner while I pursued my career.
Life.
Yeah. And then now it's like, all right, I got what I needed. I secured the bag. Now let me...
Yeah, let me secure me.
Yeah,
man.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, the first thing they tell you on the plane, man, is secure your mask. Everybody talking about secure the bag. You got to secure your mask, bro. You ain't good to nobody unless you're good to yourself.
Bro, for sure, man. And that's the hard part, that it takes you a while to get to, because you really do be trying to help people to a fault. And I had to learn that, like, yo, I'm hurting myself the most trying to help everybody else.
Showing up for everybody else. Who shows up for you? Yeah.
Age, I mean, as old as time, these sayings and these quotes be around for a reason.
You're like, oh, that's what they meant. Hey, man, it's crazy when you have low-hanging fruit and you don't eat it. Or when you say, oh, but it's crazy, man. And that's life too, though. Is my thing, man, I never had a light switch. It's my stuff never been a light switch. Like, mine always been a dimmer. And mine is like, now I get it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a smooth transition too. You know what I'm saying? Not making dramatic changes. You got to have a light switch with the dimmer.
Yeah. And you know they have them both now. You know what I'm saying?
2024.
Yeah. And you can use it how you want, because literally I have a light switch with a dimmer at the house. You know, and then sometimes I'm like, I'll turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Then there's other time I'm like, let me just set a little mood in here. Let me just set a little mood.
Then you get one with the clapper.
Yeah. Oh man, there you go. What you in the 77? Jesus Christ. Man, you can't even listen to music. Shit keep cutting off. Like, can you stop clapping?
Clap.
Yeah, clap on, clap off. Hell yeah, man. Like, dude, now we gotta reset Netflix. Dude over here. You know what I'm saying? So there's new music coming.
Yes.
Yeah, man. And I even heard. I just recently started listening to Zoot.
Okay. Yeah.
Lyric Bag.
I like Zoot because first of all, the mask. I mean,
Explain.
that whole. So like, I sampled the mask theme, the theme music, the intro music for the Mask movie with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, man.
And I started going down the rabbit hole with the Zoot suit, and I didn't know. Like, I heard about L.A. riots, but I didn't hear about the Zoot suit riots. Like, that was something I didn't really know about, and so I started going into it. I'm like, yo, this is like, it was just all lining up, and you know, the album that this is on, Space Time, which is like the final project of my Elements mixtape series. So this is the final one. So in spirit of what the Elements has always been, it's always been like, you know, news headlines and reports and just like all these type of things, kind of like educating people on, but like still keeping it like humorous and lighthearted.
Right, you got to sneak the message in sometimes.
Yeah,
too,
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Blow the
you got a dart in your neck. Yeah.
So yeah, man, I just, it's just dope, man. Like the nostalgia, bro. Nostalgia, that could be. I mean, it is studied, but like nostalgia is just
man. History need to be studied. Yeah, man.
Yo, it's just wild, man. Like how, and it's like now, it's wild to me because like I'm nostalgic to so many people, so many kids, and like kids be coming up to me, they be looking my age and they be like, yo, I used to listen to you when I was 6.
Yeah, man. When I was a kid. What? Yeah, man. Isn't that wild though? But you know what's crazy about that, man, is that you have so many people that identify with your music. You know what I'm saying? Or they felt like, man, you got them out of something, or you know, and I'm talking about from radio hits to even just deeper, darker. And that's why I say also, man, when I listen to Zoot, and I can't wait to listen to Space Time, is that you always felt like you had a musical journey. Even when we thought we were doing this, when you listen, like you were always deep on what you were doing. Right. And it felt like you were never just throwing something away. Right. And even with Zoot, when you came back, man, it feel like, not came back, but Zoot feels like at one point, music, not business, but music, the world, whatever, it started feeling goofy. And the craft was feeling goofy. And now I think we're back to substance. Yeah. We're back to lyrics. Yeah. We're back to, you know, like, man, say something that means something to make me think something, you know.
And he, you know, I know as much as, yo, I ain't gonna lie, like I wasn't on the TikTok bandwagon at all, like for years. Right. But now I'm starting to see like, yo, these kids be researching stuff on TikTok and they be like looking up old school hip hop. They be embracing, you know what I'm saying, drum and bass, jungle drums, house music, deep house, I'm a piano. Like they be studying stuff. And I'm like, yo, okay. Yeah, man. Like I did a DJ gig. My DJ name is DJ Won't He Will. Because won't he do it, won't he will. Yeah. And
wait, say it again. The DJ name is what?
DJ Won't He Will.
Won't he will.
Won't he do it,
won't he will. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, it's crazy. I just would have been DJ B.O.B., DJ Bob. That's low hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, because I was going at it. Hey, man, hey, dude, tell me that Won't He Will. Who did he look like?
Won't He Will.
Who did he look like? Tell me he didn't look like B.O.B. Like, man, then I got to Google like, dude, that was him. I didn't even say hello.
And I did the gig. I did the gig and someone put up a video and said, yo, this DJ is actually B.O.B. from da-da-da. And it went viral. And everybody came out to the gig. So I was like, okay, TikTok is pretty cool.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Yeah, and that's the gift and the curse. You got to know how to use it. You got to know how to pick it up and put it down. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because, even with my daughter, man, my daughter's 15, she be 16. There's times when I see her listening to something or she'll like play something, I'm like, dude, where did you get that from? And it came from TikTok. But my daughter's cut from a different cloth too, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So there's something that's there. You know what I'm saying? Are you on social media?
I fortunately have I have a team that runs most of it.
Right. They know your language.
Yeah. But I run my Instagram account. So I try to keep, you know, I try to keep a little 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you know,
man.
but I guess now it's like 1 toe in, 1 foot.
Right. What about just with the new album and new single, and you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you got to go a little bit deeper in now?
You know, yeah, but it's fun because I've taken so much time away from it. I can use it for what, because it's supposed to be fun. You know what I'm saying?
It's supposed to be.
It's only because it's, you know, Instagram.
Take your time. See, he's so far away from. He know what it's called.
What is it called? What is this?
He was about to call it Instacrap. Like, man, Instagram is cramming your time in. You know what I'm saying?
So like I can go to the gram and it be fun, like because it's supposed to be fun. It was a social media app at first, and then it became a storefront. But now I can use it like, oh, get on some memes real quick, and then boom, and then I'm done. But, yeah. But we still go in. You know, you still got to do the work.
Your eyes look healthy, so it's not like you're on every night. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw this one thing. It was like, hey, get off the toilet and go to sleep. I was like, who's watching me? like, man, these damn algorithms. like, this is ridiculous. Hey, man, do you know how to get out of your own way? Like, with the new album that's coming, Space Time, with new singles, and Space Time is in August 16th. We're gonna hold you to that date.
Yes, hold me to it. I'm standing on business.
Do you know how to get out of your way with already having a catalog, hit records? Is there expectation?
Now, no, I don't. I'm glad you brought this up because like that's a part of getting in your way. Is like you get to a point to where it's like this Buddhist proverb where it talks about all suffering is caused by desire. And I never understood that because it's like, what do you mean suffering? Like if I'm going through some pain, like what do you mean? But it's kind of more on a not just a physical plane, but physical, mental, spiritual. Like, you know, when you want something too bad, you kind of like throw it off from even happening, or like, you know what I mean, or being able to appreciate something for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So when I make music now, I've already got, you know, I already got the plaques and the success. So like I'm not incomplete. Like I feel like it, you know, just making the music brings me the everything that I need just from making it.
Do you know how to separate yourself from it? Like, okay, that song is done. You know what I'm saying? Or do you have the desire to keep on, I can make this better. I can make this better. And how do you keep the chatter from radio and video and do I have this song, you know?
Yeah, I'm better at separating it. I'm better at separating it now, but I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but I think because I know my voice and from DJing, I can kind of hear more when something is where it needs to be. Because when you DJ parties, and I'm talking like a vet, but I learned a lot. I learned a lot in a year, bro.
Like you say you put your 10,000 hours in, huh? Like, man, no, I did my outliers. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I'm a sophomore in DJ college. Right, but you've been next to the music too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
What makes it easy.
And because you can't teach someone this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't have this, you can't teach that. So if you already got this, then you know, there's also a point where you can cut the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can you can cut the line, bro.
And just be sailing.
Yeah. And so now when you say you know how to, you know, kind of let it go.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the public? Because even the public done got more fickle and our expectations are different. And, you know, like right now your album is whack. It ain't even came out.
Right.
Or your album come out.
Whack until further notice.
For real, bro. Or your album drop on the 16th, the 18th. We like, man, what's going on with the new music, man?
Where's the new music, man? What's up?
You got to put out a new album.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm really, and it's like, I guess it's kind of counterintuitive to feel that way because I am in the music business. But
like, damn,
I feel like a part of me being able to do my job is to let everybody else do their job. So it's like certain stuff, that's not my job.
That takes time too, though.
It do. Cause you start out wanting to be the boss of everything.
Yeah, like hands on everything.
Playing all the instruments and DJing all the dancing in all the videos.
Yeah, all up in the video, hanging the lights. You know what I'm saying? Walking to your own sound checks. Man.
So I got to a point to where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let the driver be the driver. Let the manager be the manager. Let the mix engineer mix the song. All I gotta do is make sure I put the right people in place.
Right, that's true.
And they gonna do it.
Yeah.
And it's easier.
But and that takes time finding the people, but it also takes time, bro, just trusting your element. You know, delegation, to delegate to somebody is totally, you know what I'm saying? Because that's why you see a lot of artists that say, man, what happened with such and such? It's like you can do your blood, sweat, and tears of what, and then you hand it to the next person. And it's like A&R or promoter, do your gig, and they don't do theirs.
And they don't, right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know how it is, man, to want to have your hands on everything.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of like you like trust that people will do what they're supposed to do, but you also have to make sure that they're doing what
and then you end up doing it yourself. Hey, man, I love when I try to do something and somebody like, man, fuck it, I'll do it. And I'm like, okay, hey, go ahead. Hey. I was hoping you did this 20 minutes ago.
Win-win.
Wait till 20. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You didn't hurt my feelings. Hey, man, so with Space Time, how do you have that body of work already done? Or are you still?
Oh, it's done.
Oh, really though?
Yeah, we done. We ready for the summer. Cause like I said, I joined the rock band.
Jesus Christ! No, you didn't say that. You did not say that, man. You said no. You said you were a DJ.
Oh yeah,
you do Pilates on Wednesdays.
Okay, right. That was after that. Okay.
Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
But okay, so you joined the rock band.
Capoeira.
See, exactly.
Brazilian now.
Yeah, this dude. When I was in the favela in Brazil, you know, you didn't see my MMA thing when I was doing UFC. Yeah, man, I tried it all, man. So you joined a rock band.
Yeah.
Do you join a rock band or do you create a rock band?
It's sort of like a.
Because who tells you can't be in their rock band? You know what I'm saying? Like
it's like a creation amongst like-minded musicians, and we like, It started with me going to these different rock shows and metal shows. I'm like, yo, like. Cause I used to travel with a band, so performing on stage with musicians is nothing new to me. But like to have like just a whole new entity, I'm like, yo, let's do this thing. So me and my guitar player that I've been playing guitar with for like 20 years, maybe. I think I met him 20 years ago, 15 years ago, and so he's just been my guitar player ever since. And so we like, yo, you remember that promise you made on Strange Clouds that after Strange Clouds you're gonna drop your rock album? You got to do it, bro. It's in the stars.
And he told you that?
Yes.
That's when you be like, man, stop bringing up old stuff. Like, you know I hate challenging myself.
Yo, like, yeah. And we made a whole rock band called Hockey Mori and made an album.
Dude, you coming up with some of the most out the way names. You know what I'm saying? I would have thought it'd be like the B.O. Beazles.
The B.O. Beazles?
The bobsleds or just something that's low hanging.
Yeah.
So what's the name of the rock group?
Hockey Mori.
Hockey Mori.
It's a Japanese name. Yeah. It came to me in a dream.
Right. And where does Hockey Mori go?
Hockey Mori is like a divine forest, like a spiritual forest, and we like it's like the music is actually like the soundtrack to a manga. It's a soundtrack to a comic book type thing. I guess I can't call it manga because we're American.
You're way more deep than what people think.
Yeah. Have you done ayahuasca or anything?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so have you been on the Find Me missions?
I've actually I did a lot of that when I was a teenager. Now I guess I became more like a shaman to like doing it with other people.
Oh, really? So you usher people in as a shaman, or
I mean I help if help is, but I'm not like, hey, you want to try this?
Right. Be like, entertain the B.O.B. was caught. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
like, man, B.O.B. the ayahuasca hookup.
Joshua Tree.
Yeah, man, like Jesus Christ, man. Man, I didn't know that the Clydesdales was him. You know how you hide everything away from his name. Like, man, yeah, man, I was the Clydesdales, man. So that brother that we saw levitating in Costa Rica was Bob. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, but how happy are you right now?
Man, I'm so happy, bro. It's like I gotta stop looking over my shoulder You know
What does that mean,
Like just
waiting for what's going to happen.
yeah.
You know when things go so well, you're like, nah, this is going too good, man. No,
Bro,
man.
it's a real thing.
Yeah, it is, bro.
It's real.
Yeah, that's when you start answering the phone like, okay, yeah.
Someone
man.
call me, someone call you that don't ever call you, be like,
Oh man, oh man,
nervous.
Hey, yeah, but that's real life too, though, bro. Did you do any therapy or anything like that? Or you?
Oh yeah, therapy.
Yeah.
Yo, I feel like therapy gets and I'm gonna be honest, I never was against it.
Right.
But I don't think people really know what it is.
You know what it is? I think people think therapy is a word. You know, and by that I mean people say, "Oh, you go to therapy." There's so many different ways,
right,
of mental wellness, healing, everything.
Yeah.
You know, am I eating different? Am I sleeping different? Am I going to work? You know, there's different things. People think therapy is like, "Oh, I went to go see a person and I laid down." And, not at all.
It's
man.
not like that. I feel like it's kind of like maintenance, like going to get a mani or a pedi or get a massage or a chiropractor or whatever you do. But it's like doing it for your psyche.
Yeah.
And like you just realize like, oh, that's like I didn't realize I talk a lot until I
But that's good for interviews too. You know what I'm saying?
Very good.
It never got on my nerves. You know what I'm saying?
and I was like, oh, and I catch myself like, oh, I don't have to like contribute to every conversation. Like I can just watch people talk once. I can sit this one out.
There's an art in listening. Yeah, there's an art in listening, man.
Never thought about that.
But like my whole career is revolved around me yapping, so it's like I would never know.
Hey, dude, and then you be like, man, if I didn't talk, it would be quiet. Man, and then you know what's crazy about that, man, is when you come to terms with something, that's when your team lets you know too. Like when I went to go lose weight, people were like, "Yeah, man, we were worried about you," and I'm like, "Why the fuck y'all didn't tell me?" Yeah, man. Like, man, I'm just gonna step back, man, and not talk as much, dude. We were just saying how much you talk. Yeah, they never let you know. Like, man, this drinking thing, New Year's over. Like, yeah, man, because you sound like you was really
you was
pounding
throwing
them, man.
back.
Yeah, we were worried about you.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
When
So you found the art of listening as well.
Yeah, art of listening, and I would say things I would learn about myself around people, and no one would be like, "Oh no, that's not true." They're just like, "Yeah."
Hey man, there's sometimes we're sitting here off air, and I'll say certain things like even about me, and I'll see the thing like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "Oh whoa."
Not supposed to agree.
yeah, man. Yeah, you do that. Like, oh, all right, I don't know how to take that. Yeah, be 3 a.m. I was like, man, what did Louis mean by that?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, man, believe that, man. So the new album's coming.
Yeah, Space Time.
Are you ready to do all this again?
I mean, as much as my well-being will allow me.
Boom.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
That's
man.
it.
Who do you
Like,
look
know?
forward to working with now? Like the old Lupes or the, you know what I mean? Like,
I would like to collaborate, with some artists that I have, like, for old time's sake. Like, I think it'll be cool to, like, for me and Lupe to do something, or like me and Bruno to do something. I think.
So Bruno's not on the album?
No, it's not on. This is like like the Elements mixtape series has always been like more of an underground mixtape type thing. Like,
why is this one? Why is Element is mixtapes, right?
Right.
But why is Space Time an album?
Because it's the last installment of the Element series, and because it was so meaningful to people, I really wanted to do it big. Like, yeah, let's go. Like, we going big with this one. So like I feel like in the future I could possibly collaborate with Bruno again, or
hey man,
Janelle Monáe again, or
you
whatever.
and Bruno, that was like an introduction to superstars.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, nothing on to this day, bro. Do you ever just sit in your house and rap your verse? or do you look around and you be like, man, that Voss right there. Nothing on you paid for that.
I just like this year started having plaques in my house. I used to never have plaques. Well, actually,
no
I'm lying.
homage to yourself.
I'm lying.
Yeah, the area.
I'm lying. When Airplanes and Nothing on You was #1 and #2, I did have a Billboard plaque in the house. I was like, that's crazy. I gotta hang that up.
Yeah.
But like I just didn't want to look at it. I didn't want it looking at me.
Right.
So I just never had. But now I'm starting to. Shouts out to Tech Nine. Tech Nine, yo, Strange Music sends plaques.
Hey man,
Shouts out to Strange Music.
Hey man, let me tell you, Strange Music Tech Nine. That is, you know how everybody used to always say, man, like, oh, you know, I want to be independent. I want to, you know, like, there's some people that just had the game a different way when we were all looking at majors. We didn't know merchandising. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? We didn't know IPOs. We didn't know nothing.
Yo.
And this dude was having warehouses. You know, like, yeah, like, oh man, look at him. Tech can't even get on Def Jam. He's like, I don't want to be on Def Jam.
Yo, I got a city complex.
Yeah, man, I am
Crazy.
I am excellent.
I'm good. Trust me, y'all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, shout out to Tech when they send plaques. So I got so many plaques from Tech.
You need a room.
Hey man, but it's crazy when we're talking about nostalgia and when we're talking about just, you know, just like you have a library that people live with. And back to nothing on you, bro. You could be anywhere. Like you couldn't escape that. You're almost not like us. You know where
I was thinking that. I was thinking
you can't
that.
get away. You could be in a casino and it'll be nothing on you. You know, the airport. You know, the club. Like that was one of those records that the world listened to.
Right.
Do you enjoy that you created that? Do you ever trip off of like, man, we created that?
Nah, I really don't, man. I feel like
Because even as I listen to your voice, I hear your music.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's been
Are
happening.
you serious?
Dude,
Oh my God.
ever since you sat down, I've been wanting to hear certain songs. Like, soon as you sat down, like, dude, he sound like B.O.B.
That's wow, yo. People be saying, yo, when I be out in public, people be like, yo, I didn't think it was you till I heard you talk.
Yep.
And I was like, that's weird to me, because
Literally, bro.
That's you, bro.
If you pulled up and I worked at a McDonald's and you're like, can I get number 9? And I'd be like, Bob?
Bobby.
Or you would come around, dude, and I'd be like, I told y'all it was him. I told y'all.
Hell yeah.
You know? But
Yo,
you don't
that's
run away from your catalog, do you?
no,
Okay.
not at all. I mean, there was a time where I wanted people to know more.
Then
But yeah, more than. But like now it's like over time it all grows.
does the commercial success take away, and not in a bad way, but how we could say a certain song and then you're like, man, there was so many gems on that album. Or being in the business for so long, it was like, man, I understand where you picked me up at, but there was so much before that too.
At the beginning I felt like that. At the beginning I felt like that, but now I get both. I get people being like, yo, The Adventures of Bobby Ray and Nothing on You and all that. That was and then now it's like, yo, the Elements changed my life and my whole outlook on, you know, so it's like I get different demographics, you know what I mean? But the catalog keeps growing. It keeps people keep and I still get booked for like certain shows. Like if I may do a college show, I'm like, how do y'all still know my music? Like y'all were
Hey, man.
7.
But we find
Crazy.
good music because you got to think, bro, even when you were like 18, you knew of something that was good music
Right.
that was before your time.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
listening to like Mobb Deep, Nas,
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, the whole it was also like in my generation. It's so fortunate being born into like a golden era with like Dr. Dre and the Chronic, 2000, and Eminem and 50 Cent and that whole thing happening like and then being in the South and it was like Snap, it was Crump, then Snap or whatever, like just watching all this happen at the same time and being in between two generations, being like the middle child,
Right.
so to speak. And
Like, I'm going with my parents.
Yeah.
I'm going with my dad this weekend. Yeah.
like it's just it's dope. So I mean, I get it, man. I get it, like how it really. I think it's just surreal because I look in the mirror and I don't think I look that old.
Nah.
I don't think I look that
Nah, and I was ready to walk out, and I was like, oh, okay, he cool. All right. Because, you know, sometimes, man, you don't see somebody for a while, you're like, damn, well, you all
You
right?
be like,
Damn. Yeah, that's why when I walked away, you was like, man, was that Big Boy? Jesus Christ, man. Hey, dude, you seen I came out and slapped your hand? You was like, I was like, Bob. You was like, oh, damn, you still alive. Oh, hey. Hey, my man, Big Boy. No, but when I was over 500 pounds, people used to literally crack the door open and look in like, oh, okay, he's breathing. All right. Like, man, we got to do a show on Thursday. Is he going to be alive?
That's wild.
You know what I'm saying? But that's that whole thing, man, of taking care of yourself, bro. Taking care of yourself, man.
Nobody else is gonna do it better than you will, man.
Easy call, man.
Yeah.
Well, God willing, bro, we'll be able to get you back into the neighborhood.
Absolutely.
I just wanted to sit down with you quickly, man. And thank you, whoever did that. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But no, thank you for coming into the neighborhood, man.
Yeah,
and when the
thank
album
y'all.
comes about, you got to come back.
I will come back, man. I thank y'all for having me, man.
Yeah, man. And we're gonna do a neighborhood karaoke too.
Hell yeah.
I want
I
instrumentals.
love good karaoke. Hey, but look, if anybody sings for real, I'm not doing karaoke with y'all because it's not
No,
fun.
our neighborhood karaoke, you got to do your songs.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man.
So you want me to perform?
No, it's called neighborhood karaoke.
Duh.
Perform come with invoices and talk to management. This dude, he know what he was doing. Oh, you want me to perform, huh? Well, let me get a writer over here. See, he done put his shades on.
I see my hold. I gotta turn my head around.
Yeah. He done put his shades on. Yeah, man. But thank you for coming into the neighborhood, brother.